Well, we've officially got back into England, and it's safe to say we officially don't like it. First port of call is go and get the ABS sensor from Scallons, because we've still got the warning light on the dashboard. Good catch.
Right, so the boy has taken the old sensor out, and we are well, I say we, he is literally putting the new sensor in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, 2.5 months of having no ABS sensor that's working, we might be getting somewhere.
Right, new sensor in, old one out.
Moment of truth.
Would you look at that? That makes me happy. Now got cruise control back. We've now got full ABS. Right, now I've done the sensor and we're just about to go and do some more work on the van. I thought what I'll do is I'm going to plug Carly in and give it a bit of a test. See what's going on, see if we need any other things picking up before we go to the garage and before we do any more work on it. So let's get her plugged in and go from there. Right, now that she's plugged in, we can go through the system and we can have a look and see if there's any more issues or problems with the van. Let's hope there's not, right? I do know that it's going to bring up a couple of things like headlight bulbs, main beam bulbs, side light bulbs, because they're just throwing up faults because they're not original ones. But this will pick any of the problems up or any of the faults that are going on the vehicle, and we can address the situation. Now, another good thing about the Carly app is that you can actually do a battery health monitor as well as doing other things like go online and get diagnostics and look for problems and search for parts and stuff like that. It's basically all in one app. The battery health monitor is a really good system because you just plug it in, leave it over 24 hours, it will test your battery as time goes by, and it'll give you a report to let you know, is it good or is it bad? Right, so she's done all the checks, and like I said, there was going to be some problems with it, but the good thing is with Carly we can clear it. Another good thing as well is that we can go into the app and clear things like the oil service. We know we're going to be doing an oil service today, so we can go into Carly, we can clear out the oil, we can clear out the brake pads on the front, the air filter. You can go in and check all the systems that you need, click them off, put a date in for this time next year, and then you know you're up to date with the system. It'll also send that to the car or the van or whatever you're using it in, and it'll let the ECU know that it's all good. And the good thing about it is, with a phone and a Carly, then you've got everything you need. Also, we've got a bit of a discount code. Use the link and the discount code that's in the description below, then you get some money off your Carly. Right, so we are back at Scallons. The reason being is that we've got some brake pipes underneath that need changing and replacing. While we're here, I'm going to do brake pads on the front. I'm also going to do a full oil change and all the filters and a fuel filter change as well. We did do them before we went away, but I just think that doing regular oil changes and doing things like that on your van, it's not going to harm it, is it? Let's be honest. And when you live in it, you've got to keep it all on top. So, right, that's that off. That looks like brand new, doesn't it?
It's not really got much dirty dirts in there. The back's worse.
Yeah, but we bought a new one. We'll change them anyway. I'm taking the whole airbox off because we do need to get round the back to do the oil filter, so it's a lot easier with this off, to be honest, and we can give inside there a bit of a clean. Right, what have you got?
Oh, one of them.
One of them. That's the new air filter. That's your pollen filter, which, to be fair, I mean, if you look at this one,
it's done its job well, that.
It has.
Not bad though.
I mean, they're not like, you probably get another 3 months out of them, 6 months, but they're not, yeah, they're not knackered, but change them anyway. Right, give us a bit of a clean, just so That'll do. And then and plonk the filter in it.
I'm going to go that way round.
Yep, that's the one. So that's the new one in.
Ta-da!
But I mean, there wasn't really much wrong with the old one, was there? But for the price of a filter, not worth leaving it in there, is it?
You may as if you're doing a service, you may as well do everything.
Yeah, a garage would. So you know, we live in a van. So let's keep it safe. I hate the way they put these bloody oil filters for the crafters and the sprinters right the way down the back end, and you need something like this. Now the good thing about a garage is there's always plenty of boxes lying around, and a duck reversing in as well. It's in a stupid place. It's ridiculous. You do have 3 O-rings on these. One here, one there, and a big one there. We're going to change them. Hold on. Right, filter. Straight on. There we go. Pushes in there so it doesn't come off. And then we can put it back in. Right, when you're putting this in, you'll get to the end and it will stop. It's plastic, so just don't go. You don't need to be putting like tons of force on it. Once it stops, that's enough. Yeah, stopped. Little click, done. That's enough. Right, airbox, and then that's that done. When you've got it all back together, don't forget to put them on, because you'd be surprised how many people do. And if you leave them off, you will get a mass airflow sensor reading on your dash. You don't want that, because that's not fun. Right, all we have to do now is drop the oil, put new stuff in. Oil drains, new oil in. Now, we did used to use a certain brand, but when we went to the place we get all our bits off, they recommended using this because it's better for an engine of our age. And to be fair, we've done 4,000 miles over Spain and France, and the engine sounds lovely, or has sounded lovely for the entirety of it going over there. So we are sticking with this brand, and that's that. But I've got to be honest, when we put this engine oil in first, after using, I can't remember what one we used to use. It was like Shell, or I can't remember, but it was expensive, like really expensive. And now what we pay for the oil and the whole service and pack is basically not far off what we were paying for 1 5 litre of oil, which is mad. So got one in, we'll put another one in, and then we'll dip the stick.
Look at this. Professional at work.
There's going to be so many people in the comment section going, you should be using a pipe bender.
I am. It's called me hands.
Well, it didn't take me 2 seconds to make that.
You're starting to sound like Dan now.
I am, and I've
Yeah.
done absolutely nothing here whatsoever. I've held the pipe. Right, next job on my list is do the brake pads on the front. Now, this is where people are going to moan at me. That's our old pads. I mean, there's quite a lot left on there, but we've been carrying brake pads with us since we left the UK. So I would like to just change them as we're doing a service on the van. Again, if you took your vehicle into a garage, they would change them regardless. Now if you look at a new one compared to an old one, but hey, let's do them. We're here, we've got them, change them. Right, that's one set of brand new, replaced from the other brand new ones that were in there. They're done. Right, now I know you're going to give me hell in the comment section because of the pads, but to be honest with you, we've been carrying them for 12 months. No, we haven't. 3 months. I can't remember. They're in the van. They're doing me head in. I want them on. New ones in, old ones out. That's how we roll. Get that done, and then it was just a case of we were going to wait for Sean to do the brakes. But Sean decided that he wanted to teach me how to do the brakes, and boy, was that interesting. To the point where I think I'm going to keep a little kit in the van for said emergencies. Maybe they won't happen, but you know me and tools. I like to gather them up.
this bit here goes in the end.
And then that'll just flare the pipe out. So then your other one will be basically the upper to that. That's male, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never thought on keeping one of these in the van and a couple of little connectors for if brakes go, because Project Amber, Connor, he was up in the Italian mountains somewhere, and he had problems with a brake pipe and didn't want to snap it. So if you have one of them and a couple of like universal connectors, could save your ass, couldn't it? Big trips and all that. Right, Sean is not going to tell me what to do because I've just watched him. So first of all, that goes on there, your pipe goes in, just finger these down. Then this one, then put that one in. To get the right distance of that. Take that out, and then are we going male or female? That's female, isn't it? So is that one?
Option 1.
So option 1, yeah, CP1, option 1. Put that in. Okay, now dropping everything today. Just wanted to check it wasn't like a golden mushroom.
That's perfect. There we go.
I am not available to do anyone's brakes at all at any point or at any time. Huh. There we go. I'm happy now, I've learned a new skill. Well, wasn't I happy? It just makes me feel good when you learn something new, and to be honest, brakes confuse me, so it's nice to know what they do. Anyway, I got cracking on with making some more cables. They're not called cables, the pipes, the brake pipes, and Emma made a teddy bear's picnic for us. And there you go, my finished article, lying there on the floor looking sexy. So then Sean got himself underneath the van and fitted the new pipes, which I had made. Anyway, this is the reason why we had to change it.
So Sean's just taken the end off, and just for a little bit of comparison, that's what it should be looking like, and that's what it did look like. Not really good, that, is it?
Yeah, that's left the conversation, hasn't it? Sean's just told me that my nipples aren't the best.
I've been telling you that for years.
You okay?
No. You leave mine alone.
I'm never leaving yours alone. So he's bleeding the system now, and then fingers crossed we can go. Jordan fitted a new toilet into the garage the other day. I've just
Christened it.
Yeah.
You enjoyed yourself, didn't you?
I do have rather large poos. No one needed to know that, so
No one ever needed to know that.
my bum is still sore. You
Oh,
didn't need to
for
know
God's sakes,
that.
that's all I've heard for the last 6 weeks.
Sean seems to be having a lovely time down there. There you go. So typical vehicles, when it's all going right, it then all goes wrong. So what's happened is the two pipes that Sean's replaced, where he's joined them, the other end of the pipe has found a weakness in the system and basically burst, which is quite a common thing when you're doing brake pipes. He's underneath getting covered in dust. Now, the annoying thing is we've got to now replace the two bits that go to the main joiner, which is underneath the tank. Would be an easy job if we had an empty tank. Now this time yesterday we were on reserve. Then we filled up. So we've now got 75 litres of fuel in the tank underneath, which is a bit of a nightmare. So Not what we were hoping to happen, but what can you do? So we got the tank on a trolley jack, piece of wood on top of it, and then don't forget, if you are doing this and dropping your tank, you need to undo your filler. So that plate comes off first, and then you got one grub screw in your filler there that goes into bodywork. Otherwise you can't lower your tank. Great German technology, that.
Them German bastards.
So next thing was to get the tank down, make the actual extra pipes for the front, and then put them all together. So this is me basically doing that. It wasn't a job we expected to do, it wasn't a job we wanted to do, but you know, that's life. And there's the old pipe there. Yeah, it was an absolute mess, but we got there in the end. And yeah, Emma kept doing something really strange through the whole duration of the day, which done our heads in and is about to do your head in as well. Right, we're nearly all done again, and Emma has thrown an absolute spanner in the works here. Because she's sitting there, and all she keeps going and doing, and this is going to do your heads in, she keeps going, doobie doobie doo doo doo, all day. The Annie Lennox song, doobie doobie doo doo doo. And the mad thing is, you have now got that in your head. Doobie doobie doo doo.